I want to bring our attention to this verse in Surah Al-Baqarah. And it is also a verse that many people have asked me about because they've contemplated and maybe struggled with some of its meaning. It's to do with Ibrahim alayhi salam. And it reads, وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ رَبِّ أَرِنِ كَيْفَ تُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى. And when Ibrahim said, "O my Lord, show me how you bring the dead to life." قَالَ أَوَلَمْ تُؤْمِنْ. Allah said, "Do you not have faith?" قَالَ بَلَى وَلَكِنْ لِيَطْمَئِنَّ قَلْبِي. He said, "Indeed, but so that my heart may find serenity and tranquility." لِيَطْمَئِنَّ قَلْبِي. قَالَ فَخُذْ أَرْبَعَةً مِّنَ الطَّيْرِ فَصُرْهُنَّ إِلَيْكَ. And then Allah instructs him to collect 4 birds. ثُمَّ اجْعَلْ عَلَى كُلِّ جَبَلٍ مِّنْهُنَّ جُزْءًا. And then place them on these distant hilltops or what is described as mountain tops, but maybe on mounts. ثُمَّ ادْعُهُنَّ. Then call them يَأْتِينَكَ سَعْيًا. How they will come to you running. وَعْلَمَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ عَزِيزٌ حَكِيمٌ. And know that Allah is indeed almighty and divine with wisdom. Allah. Many people have understood this verse and they've read it just about miracles. What many people have understood here is that Allah tells Ibrahim alayhi salam to collect these birds and to cut them into pieces. And then to place these pieces, spread them out, and then call them and the birds will come together. That's how many people have understood this. Some people disagreed with that understanding. Now me, I've never really read that I've never understood that verse in that way. I'll share with you my understanding so you can read many of the classical tafasir. It comes back to the definition of this word, فَصُرْهُنَّ إِلَيْكَ. What does sur here mean? And it has been read mainly as sur, and by some, I believe Hamza read it as sir, sirhinna ilayk. But generally from sara yasuru, and people have said, many of the tafasir, and both transmissions are from Ibn Abbas as well. Some people have said it means to cut, قَطِّعْهُنَّ. But what's interesting is the other meaning. The other meaning is that amilhunna, that incline them affectionately towards you. Hence Allah follows it up by saying ilayka, that fasurhunna ilayka. If it meant to cut them, why towards you? Cut them towards you. It doesn't make much sense. And this may have some connection with the word in Arabic. Suwar is also used for the whistling done by sparrows and birds. فَصُرْهُنَّ إِلَيْكَ. Make them ma'il, make them incline with affection, with affinity to you. Why these birds? Why make them do that? Because why not get other animals? Why not get creatures, a rabbit, or get something else? Because birds are so difficult to get hold of, and they are so free in their spirit. A bird that just flying for man has forever kind of gazed upon birds with wonder. That how the freedom, the majesty in which they kind of fly and soar through the skies. That something so evasive as a bird, get 4 birds, get them, take your time, nurture them to some extent, grow a bond with them. Amilhunna ilayk, fasurhunna ilayk. Incline them towards you with affection. Then place them far and wide. Thumma ad'uhunna. Now call them. With that affection that you have, they come flying towards you. And yet, the souls have a greater affinity to Allah. That when Allah on the Day of Judgment calls the souls that they come to him with a much greater affinity, with a bond that is inseparable. وَإِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. That from Allah we came. وَنَفَخْنَا. This blowing into Adam, this whatever this was, وَإِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. And unto him we shall return. So this understanding, this affinity that we have, to me this verse makes it gives a much greater explanation in saying that, you see, you're simply asking about the body. You're asking about how the dead will be brought back. What is this body? Let me answer it from a much greater perspective. That you are far underestimating the bond of the soul. Inshallah. So with that, I just wanted to share some of these words with you. This is an amazing time, an amazing month to reconnect with the book of Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiply our rewards. May He grant us that sincerity. May He really allow us to reconnect with His book. And may He give us the tawfiq to turn away from any dark, morbid narratives of this deen to the truly compassionate understanding of Islam that Allah has really bestowed upon us. Inshallah, with that, people, I'll just finish with a word that Allah Himself follows on from this verse, just 2 verses later, saying, قَوْلٌ مَعْرُوفٌ وَمَغْفِرَةٌ, that indeed saying a kind word and sometimes overseeing and forgiving people and being compassionate, خَيْرٌ مِّن صَدَقَةٍ يَتْبَعُهَا أَذًى, is much better than sometimes being very charitable but following it by harsh words or acting all proud about it. Wallahu ghaniyyun halim. Indeed, Allah is most forbearing with us and incredibly rich. So people, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us all forever upon this firm and firmly founded and this true understanding. May He keep you all forever smiling and happy, inshallah. Have an awesome time. I thought I'd share some of those words with you. Take very good care of yourselves, people. Stay awesome, stay in touch, stay blessed. Inshallah, over and out, folks. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.